Okay, buddies. So we are live here. So I don't know if you're told you can see me. Can you hear me? I always want to know that you can hear me. So this is our next live stream where we are going to be looking on ways to earn more on the crypto bull markets. So on this live stream, we just want to know on ways to earn more in the crypto bull markets, and what we are going to focus on is on the Pionex Infinity Grid Bot. So that's our main topic for today. If at all you've wanted to know how to operate crypto bots, then this is where you should be. So this is the channel Gekood. This is where we navigate the crypto markets. So I just want to welcome you before we even start talking on how to use the Pionex Infinity Grid Bot. So let me just wait for you, because your presence is key for us to succeed. I have the knowledge, but I have to deliver it to you. So that's why I'm waiting for you to join here. Let me just check this thing first. So I'm still waiting for you. I'm just waiting for you. I have to wait for you to join. The stream mode is okay. Stream settings. Analytics. So when you join, kindly tell a friend to tell a friend. When you join this live stream, tell a friend to tell a friend, because this one is going to change your game plan when it comes to crypto. You know, with crypto, it's all about the game plan. So we are going to look on ways to change our game plans here on crypto. So I'm just waiting for someone to join in. Who's going to be the first one to join in here? Concurrent. Okay, I can see we have someone already joining in. So you're much welcome. As you can see, the topic is saying to earn more in crypto bull markets, Pionex Infinity Grid Bot tutorial. So our main focus now is to know how to make money on the crypto market, but not just on the crypto market. It's the bull market. So You know, when the bull market comes, you can make money by just simply holding your token and then ride the trend. But is it the best way? Because obviously, as human beings, we want to see our coins pumping, and then the long run, what goes up always comes down. So when it now goes down, you find yourself you've not taken your profits. So that's what you are going to now learn, how to avoid such kinds of situations. So that's why I want to show you on how to make money using trading bots. And the best bot that we're going to use on the crypto bull markets is the Pionex Infinity Grid Bot. So let me just get started so that the guys who are joining us will now find us going along. So I just want to take you through on some of the bots that are being supported on Pionex, because we have, I think it's up to 15 bots being supported by Pionex, and now the Infinity Grid Bot is one of the most powerful bots in here on Pionex. So what is this Infinity Grid Bot? So you know, when you're going to use a classic or just the regular grid bot, the regular grid bot, okay, I'm having some message, let's just remove them. So the regular grid bot will now require you to set some limits on where you are going to have your trades being executed. So when you set the limit, it means that you are going to be trading on a sideways market. So these regular or classic grid bots are very essential when it comes to a consolidating market. So something like a, let me go to trading view. So here I have the chart of USD CAD. So you can see within this portion, within the 1.31853 and 1.39208, this area is a consolidation area. The market is not going up, it's not going down, it's just ranging in between that area. So when the market is ranging like this, the best bot to use on such markets is the regular or just the classic grid bot. You can use it either on the spot market or on the futures market. So when it goes, bounces on this support, bounces on the resistance, on that area would be a best area to trade using just the regular grid bot. But now when you want to catch a trend, so when you see this market breaking up on the 1.39208 and it's going up, if you want to ride that kind of trend, then don't use the classic grid bot. The best bot now to set up on this kind of market is now the Infinity Grid Bot, because you don't need to set the limit. So your bot will now follow the trend. So Pionex, it's mainly focusing on crypto, but I'm just showing you something on the forex market so that you can see with a purely consolidating market, because most of the forex market is always consolidating. But when it comes to crypto, we will have those huge fluctuations, so much volatility, and we'll have the perfect trends when it comes to crypto. So in order to catch moves, to gain more profits on the crypto market, we have to now shift from the regular grid bots to the Infinity Grid Bots. So here we have now some of the bots. So when you are on Pionex, you can see here I have under the bots, and then when you click to create, so you can see the bots that are supported here on Pionex. We have the spot grid bot, we have the futures grid bot. So these two bots, they are just the same, they are just the classic bot, but they are categorized based on the markets. We have the spot market and the futures market. So these two are just the normal or just the regular grid bots. So you can see here under the popular bots, you have the futures DCA bot. This is dollar cost average bot, then the rebalancing, and then now there's the advanced grid bots. So we have one of them, which is the first one, is infinity grid bot. So this is what now we want to put our main focus on. So with this grid bot, we'll now be in a position to catch the trend. And now when you click it here, we have our pair here, BTC/USDT. So what this bot does is now it will now write that trend. We have here the chart of BTC at the 74.3K and then the 109.7K, which is the all-time high. So when you wanted to write this trend from around 74K, you can see from 74, that green candle is so huge and it's a clear uptrend. We are using the weekly candlesticks here. So this is a clear bull market, and you want to now catch this perfect trend. So you set your lower limit. So for me, I'd say my lower limit is 74K, and then now I set my number of grids. So I don't have to set the upper limit at 109. So in case the Bitcoin market surpasses 109K, I'll still be in a position to profit from this market because my bot won't be closed. My bot will be following the trend and my profits will always be coming to me. So how this bot now operates, when you are operating a regular class or classic grid bot, your profits will always come to you in the USDT, which is the quote currency. You are trading Bitcoin/USDT. The infinity grid bot will have our profits in the base currency, which is the Bitcoin. BTC/USDT, if you know something about base currency and quote currency, when you are trading Bitcoin USDT, the base is the BTC. So for us, our profits will be coming in terms of BTC. So this is a perfect bot when it comes to long-term holding. If you want to have long-term profits on the Bitcoin market, then ride the trend, have your profits coming to you in Bitcoin. So as the market of crypto still or Bitcoin still climbs, you will also have that value of price appreciation, and also the profits will be coming to you in Bitcoin. So that's why it's best to operate this bot, the infinity grid bot, during uptrends. So now you are here on Pionex, you want to operate this bot. So just choose your coin. We have a variety of coins that you can choose here, but mine is Bitcoin. So you are now bullish on Bitcoin. You want to set up a grid bot. So just click here. You have to configure your bot. You can use the AI strategy or you can use your own custom parameters. So when you go with the AI strategy, you can see it's 30-day back tested. Grid profit APR is 9.83%, and then it will automatically set your lower limit. The profit per grid on AI strategy will always remain at 0.6%. So when you use this AI strategy, you can see your balance will be automatically set at 82.23. It will change at some moments based on what the market condition is. So this one will require you to create the bot with 82.23 USDT. So now you are someone who now wants to have control of this kind of a bot. The best thing to do is go to the customize. So when you go with customize, there are 3 parameters that you need to set in here. Your lower limit. So what does your lower limit mean? It means now this is the part that the bot will now start operating. All the grids will now start being set from that moment. So our lower limit, as I was showing you with the trading view chart, I was saying I'd set mine at 74K, which is a very strong support area based on this weekly chart. So when I have it at 74K, and then now I choose my profit per grid. So I said earlier that the AI strategy, which you can see here, sets your profit per grid at 0.6%. So mine, I'd say I want to set mine at 1% per grid. Then the lower limit, we are choosing 74K. And then now when you do that, under the investment, the lowest amount that we can invest or start running this bot is 50 USDT. So in order to operate this grid bot on the Bitcoin USDT market, you'll need a minimum of 50 USDT. So before even thinking of going to or running or rushing to create a bot here, remember you need a minimum of 50 USDT in order to operate this bot. So once you have everything set, now your bot will start operating, and when the market of Bitcoin goes up, you have those bots, you have those grids being set, you have those profits coming to you in terms of Bitcoin. That's the best part about this Infinity Grid bot. I was using the other grid bots, the regular one. My profit always come to me in terms of USDT. So when the price of Bitcoin goes up, I don't get value, because you know USDT is pegged to the dollar 1-to-1. So whether the market goes up or down, your profit don't appreciate or depreciate in value. But now when you are running a Bitcoin Infinity bot, when the price of Bitcoin goes up, you have two ways to earn. You have the price appreciation, and you also have the Bitcoin or the sats coming into your wallet. So this is a perfect bot. So you can see I operated one of the bots here. It's lasting 4 days, 19 hours. Our investment is 50 USDT. Currently, I have a total of 21 transactions. My unrealized profit, you can see, is $1.1. So when you click here under the details, so this is how my grids are set. Let me see where my lowest price was. So my lowest price was 66K, around 74K. So 66K, and now you can see these placed grids. They have been placed 93K, 92. So it goes down, and then when the market of BTC still climbs and surpasses 100K, I'll still have more grids being set at the 100K mark. So I won't get my bot being stopped because of some upper limit that is always needed with us when operating the normal grid bots. So when this trend continues, I'll just have profits coming to me. So right now I just want to take some questions from you. I want to take some questions from you on this Infinity Grid bot. Do you really understand what it means to run an Infinity Grid bot? Or what does Infinity Grid bot mean to you? What does Infinity Grid bot mean to you? When it comes to bull market, do you really know what it means to run an Infinity Grid bot? So I just want to take some questions from you. I've now shown you one of the best way to ever gain profits automatically. It's autopilot. You just need to set your parameter, the lowest price that you want this bot to run from, and then now profits per grid. Put your investment amount, and then the bot will do its thing. You don't need to operate something. You don't need to be on the charts all the time. So some of the common mistakes that you can do when running this infinity grid bot is to set it on a bearish market. So we've said that this thing it works best on an uptrend. So we were seeing that this bot, when you set it, we are going to catch profits when the market is uptrending, it's going up. So let's assume now the market sentiment has shifted and the Bitcoin market is now tanking, it's losing its momentum and now it's crashing. So what would you do? What would you do on such situation? You need to act. What to do is to act. Don't let that bot run when the market of Bitcoin starts going down, because you'll now start losing value from this grid bot. So when the market of Bitcoin starts tanking, what you would do is close your bot or shift to another coin that is on an uptrend, because on a lower market or on a downtrending market, the best bot to do it in is the dollar cost average, which will buy BTC as the market goes down, and once the market starts going up, you'll get your value from price appreciation. So whenever the market sentiment has shifted from uptrend to downtrend, close your bot, shift to another coin that is on uptrend. So that's one of the common mistakes that you do on an infinity grid bot, allowing it to operate when the market is downtrending. And then another thing to do, which is a common mistake, is operating this bot on a sideways market. So as I started this live stream, I said that the normal or just the classic grid bot is best when you want to catch profits or value on a sideways market. So when the market is just going on a sideways, it's not going anywhere, it's just here. Just operate the classic grid bot. You'd either go with the spot grid bot or the futures grid bot. So whenever your market condition has changed from trending to consolidation, close your bot, shift to another coin. And then this is not a set and forget type of a bot. No, you don't set and forget. We know that the market always have three conditions: consolidation, manipulation, and trend. So it will always shift. The market won't trend forever. No, the market always go on a CMT: consolidation, manipulation, and trend. So when you are running your bot and now the market is going from trend to consolidation, you always need to check your charts. What is the market doing? If the condition of the market has changed from the trending market to the consolidation, then start operating a normal grid bot. Close your infinity grid bot or shift to another coin and still get value. So those are some of the common mistakes that you can do when you are running this bot: forgetting to check the market condition, operating it on a bearish market, and also operating it on a sideways market. So we say the sideways market, do it on a normal grid bot. The bearish market, do it on a DCA bot, dollar cost average, and only do dollar cost average on coins that you believe in. On those coins that have strong fundamentals. When you want to catch profits on uptrending markets, you can do it on coins with strong fundamentals or meme coins that have hype. So those coins that have very high hype, like on the Solana ones, they will always trend. You can operate them on those. You can operate the infinity grid bot on such type of markets. I'd like to get questions. Do you really know anything about this grid bot so far? Are you in a position to now start operating this kind of bots? Because I can show you how to get the profits, but you still don't know the basics. How do you really go about it? Do you really know how to set up the bots? Do you really have a Pionex account? So those are some of the questions that I want you to ask in this stream. I've never have anyone chatting with me here live getting any questions, because I always bring you value, but I want to know, there's always some questions that you have with you. Just drop them here, don't be shy. We are here to help each other, and I want to put the link so that you can start. You can just go ahead and create a Pionex account, because the first step to do is just create a Pionex account. Personally, I started operating these bots on Pionex back 2 years ago. So over time, I've gained knowledge, skills on how to navigate on this bot. I started with just the normal bot, which only requires something like $4 to operate, and then over time you start getting advanced on this bot. You start understanding, okay, this bot is for this kind of market, this bot is for this kind of market. Because personally, even myself, when I started operating this bot, I didn't understand which bot is best for which kind of market. But as the time goes by, you start learning, you start knowing, okay, great bots for sideways market. When I want to operate a bot on a bearish market, I'd go with a dollar cost average bot, and then you now start seeing light. Okay, when I want to operate a trending market bot, then I'd go with infinity grid bot. So the first thing to do, the first action to do is just create account with Pionex. Just go ahead, create an account with Pionex. Over time you'll learn, and also I'm always here to help you guys. I just want to help you on how to avoid always staying on the charts, because you'll get so much frustration when you're seeing your trades, you are trading but you are not getting profits. Why? Because you don't take profits. Yes, you are on the market, you are trending, your coins are pumping, but you don't take profits. So that's why we are now shifting to the bots. Bots will do everything for us on autopilot. So I'm just going to have the Pionex link, so that the first action for you to do, just create an account with Pionex. So I have here the link to create a Pionex account. I've said the best thing to always do is just take action. So the most minimal action you can do in order to learn how to operate bots on crypto market, just create an account on Pionex. Don't worry about depositing funds, don't worry about anything, don't worry about infinity. But this video, this stream will always be here on YouTube. You can always go back to it and rewatch, learn. Then when you learn, take action. When you learn, take action. It's all about learning and taking action. Don't be just someone who learns and learns. You always need to take action. This is how we get advanced in life. So create your Pionex account. Then if at all you have any question, just this video, this stream will always be here on YouTube. Always post your questions. I'll always be here to help. And also remember guys, we have our Gekood email newsletter. I always send tips on my subscribers on my newsletter. So if you want to be part and parcel of my newsletter, the link is here in order to be part and parcel of my newsletter. So those guys who are really interested on knowing what's happening on the crypto market, what's really hot, this is the link in order to become part and parcel of our GekoodHub newsletter. So for me, this has been a success. I've really enjoyed teaching you about grid bots, futures grid bots, infinity grid bots, dollar cost average bots, everything bots. And I really appreciate you for joining. You've made this a success. Let's continue staying profitable with this kind of bots on the crypto market. And for me, peace out. See you next time on the next live stream.